Great work, and the man that describes himself as sometimes lazy is going about his work here with a lot of energy.
Yeah, we've seen Osku before. He's also now a member of the Team Europe Weber Cup team. Made his debut appearance in that last year. Second year here at the World Tenpin Masters.
Yeah, got through his quarter-final match last year, did Osku Palerma. I got through his first-round match to the quarter-finals, sorry. Michael Schmidt, though, yet to make the sort of impact on this tournament that he wants, and he's struggling a bit here in the first round. It's not bad from Schmidt by any means, but that open frame in the first is really going to hurt him, I think, in this match.
Yeah, it was rather unfortunate. Just fraction high in the pocket, but he certainly didn't deserve the split. But that's what you get in this game. If you're not perfect, you can be hit very hard, and that 4-9 split caused a major problem.
He's going to need a return to form, but he's going to need something to go wrong for this man. And sometimes that's what it comes down to in tenpin. You've got to hope that your opponent's going to put a foot wrong. But Palerma hasn't so far, trying to turn this into a five-bagger, and he does so. Well, he's not happy with that at all, Cass.
That was the most outrageous shot I've seen in quite a while. How wide did this go? Almost out to the channel. So much rotation on that, and the back end reaction is just unbelievable. What he's thinking is, if I can do that on this lane, I can go all the way. If that's what the lane is going to give me, that much area in the back end, I'm going all the way. So really, it's pressure time already on Mike Schmidt from Canada.
Horrible pressure now for Schmidt, isn't it? Oh, and he's not getting the messenger working for him like Palermo is. He's just not getting into the pocket as he'd like, and he's not getting the mix on the pins.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's things like that. I mean, it was a good pocket hit. It's things like that when the 10-pin stands up, you think, oh, gosh, it's cost me so much. Just haven't strung the strikes together. Can do so much damage, those single pins. And they have to be spared as well. Ooh, and that was close. But it counts.
Yeah, second open frame might just have killed this game off, especially with Palermo in this sort of form.
Well, yeah, 5 strikes in a row, and who's to say he's going to miss? This was the one that nearly missed, though. Just gets it by a whisker. How close is that?
That is millimetres for Schmidt. Palermo then just taking a bit of time out before this shot, so clearly he's just trying to reset his sights. It's not going to go that wide again, is he, Cass?
Well, he's got the reaction when he was out there, why not?
He just took a little left step there just to open things up for him, so he wasn't flirting as much with the gutter. But that's brilliant work from Palermo.
Yeah, just opened his shoulders up a bit here. Really gets right into that ball. As Chris Barnes says, an absolute handful. Those pins standing no chance.
2 hands full.
Absolutely, yeah.
6-pack and thoroughly deserved for Osku Palerma.
Yeah, really exciting young man coming onto the bowling scene. Made great impact on the European Tour and World Tournaments. And here at the World Tenpin Masters.
Well, quite a few of the players that have had a long journey to this tournament and not having a good time in the first round, and Schmidt faced with the flight back to Canada already. And it's just not happening for him at the moment, so Schmidt is going to have to hope against hope that Palermo loses his line in this match.
Well, already a look of frustration on Mike's face. I mean, he's hit the pocket. It's not ringing that 10-pin away. Spares it nicely that time, but that's not what he needs. He needs to carry all 10. He's got the power, and sometimes it's just not working for him. He might have to change something in his setup. He might have to change his ball, move left with his feet a little bit, just to get the correct angle into that pocket. Carry those corner pins. It's almost a look on his face as if to say, what more do I have to do?
Yeah, Schmidt shaking his head in the background and looking to the skies, but I'm afraid that's the way it is on this single-lane format of the World Tenpin Masters. It is a tough, tough master. Palermo, though, at the moment, bullying his way through this one. Look at that. That's just incredible stuff. And the fans getting on side with him. It's become a tradition for Palermo when he makes his strikes that the fans shout, "Moose, Moose, Moose." That all started at the Weber Cup, and it's continuing here at the World 10-pin Masters.
Yes, absolutely. Who let the Moose in? But they are in, and it's great to hear them and great to see them. Osku put on a great show. Look at that.
7 strikes in a row for him.
And how cool does he look?
He just doesn't seem too bothered at all, does he, by it all, Palermo? Tell you what, there's not a hell of a lot wrong with what Michael Schmidt is doing here. He's just not getting the reaction at the back end of the lane.
Yeah, Simon, you're quite right. As mentioned before, he's putting the ball in the pocket. Even the open frame was just a fraction higher the pocket, but it's that carry contest we've spoken about. He's got a strike there, and it's going to give him a chance to maybe finish with 5 in a row.
Yeah, not much you can do about this, Michael. Just smile and watch for the moment. Bit of a masterclass going on from Osku.
Yeah, there he is, buries those 2 fingers deep in the ball, leaves the thumb out, wraps the other hand around and just rips it.
Oh, this time the messenger doesn't do the job. And he falls short of the maximum at the 8th frame.
OK, well, that's another 300 out of the way we're not going to talk about. He's just going to go on and make sure he consolidates and wins this game and wins the match. See how close that was.
There's a lot of reaction there. It just didn't hit the 10.
Now watch this.
Oh, goodness me.
Almost 100 mile an hour.
You're going to have to get a stronger machine, I think. This man really throws the ball.
Absolutely, yeah. It's sort of a Tim Mack type gun barrel straight shot.
And that's what it means to the scores. Palermo in a comfortable position at the moment, and from here on in, he just needs to keep Michael Schmidt in his place. Schmitty then having to work hard in this match, and he's having to, well, he's having to face a huge comeback situation here. And he's straight through the head pin. It's incredible, isn't it? He's trying to get the crowd on side there. That was the worst shot that he's thrown all day, and he's got a strike for it. But he's trying his best here to entertain. He's trying his best to change the atmosphere out there as well.
Yes, he needs to get some sort of winning performance on his side. And, well, look at the body language. He's asking the crowd for help. Well, he certainly got some help there from the head pin. Ball went straight through the nose, as we say. Tripped the 4 pin and made 10 pins. And it was a double, so that's quite interesting. Set himself up in the foundation frame.
Yeah, he ain't getting back on the plane to Canada, not just yet. Although Osku Palerma might just be showing him the way to the airport at the moment.
Well, there's our Moose man with his Moose hat on. That's where all the noise is coming from just at the moment. And this is the man that's making the noise.
Yeah, there's a moose in the hoose. And Palerma, look at that, he's striking his way through. Just that one spare for a potential maximum of 5.79.
I was just going to say that Palermo's loose. Looking very relaxed. Just warming up a bit under these TV lights, as the players do. Mike Schmidt takes a re-rack.
Yeah, he's doing all the right things here, Mike Schmidt. He's using all the experience and all the possible little things that he can do at his disposal. The re-rack will give him just that little bit more time, but I don't think he's going to get to Palermo at all.
I don't think he's going to throw him off his timing or his pace, not at all. But a strike here will be interesting. He's looking for to go through the 200 barrier.
Okay. That's a turkey then for Schmidt. Now, if he can strike off the card from here, he can still get 227. We've seen Dominic Barrett overturn a 44, no, just less than a 44-pin difference against his first-round opponent, Biboy Rivera, so we know it's possible.
Oh, absolutely, yes. If Mike can get lined up here and finish with 5 strikes,